What is going on, guys? My name is Spice. This is Spice Can't Fish, and I'm sure you guys can probably tell, but it snowed again in April. Everybody always hypes up living in Colorado. Oh, it's so beautiful. Oh, the mountains. Oh, you can go skiing. But I don't know about you, but I am sick and tired of seeing this white stuff. Again, it is April. It's actually the middle of April right now. I believe today is either the 15th or the 16th, something like that. And in classic Colorado fashion, we got about 3 inches of snow just out of nowhere. It was beautiful last week. It was in the 70s and 80s, and now it's a winter wonderland. But I'm not gonna let that stop me. I brought 2 rods with me today, and we're gonna see if we can get after some fish. As you guys can obviously again tell, it is not optimal fishing conditions, so I'm sure these fish are gonna be super slow today. But we're gonna see if we can get after some. This should already be a given, but I am the only person out at this spot because nobody else is dumb enough to do this. And yeah, we got the whole pond to ourselves. Let's see if we can make something happen today. I'm gonna get y'all strapped on my chest and we're gonna get right after it. Alrighty then, let's get after it. I'm gonna head on out over here on this little peninsula. Try not to cover myself completely with snow. And see if we can't get off here. Alright, we're gonna start over here today. This is kind of a peninsula. Looks like there's actually some water back here, which is interesting. Might mean the water came up an inch or two with all this snow and whatnot that we've been having. Water is super clear though, which is probably going to help us out just a little bit, considering we're probably going to have to focus on mostly slow moving finesse presentations today. Let's start off with a little fluke and throw it up around this little pocket area. I don't think they're going to be up shallow right now, obviously, but they might have just pulled back a little bit. They probably were up shallow a few days ago before this winter snowstorm came through, and we'll see if there's still a few hanging around out here. Again, I don't have any competition out here because nobody else is stupid enough to come out here in the snow, but that should work out relatively well for us. Means that I have pretty much full reign of this pond as far as I know. There might be one other buffoon that comes out here at some point, but at least for right now, we are all alone. Alright, let's see if we can get lucky. Alright, y'all, made just a slight move. There are actually 2 ponds at the, well, there's 3 technically, but there's 2 ponds with fish in them at the little area that I'm fishing right now. So I figured I'd come on down to the smaller one since I worked about halfway around the first one with no success. And let's see if there's anything different around here. This pond is a lot shallower, a little bit dingier, but water clarity is not bad, so I'm thinking that these finesse tactics are probably still going to be our best bet. Let me get a little bit of a different color wacky rig tied up, and let's see if we can get a fish in here. I think I've fished this pond maybe twice in the entire time that I've been here. I've caught like 1 or 2 small bass out here, got a couple more bites, but I don't really fish this pond just because that other one over there tends to be more productive, and they also have obviously better sized fish in there as it is bigger and deeper and has more forage in it. But since the big one's not really working out right at the moment, let's see if the small one will help us out a little bit and maybe give us like a little pity bite. Alright, probably going to be the last spot at this pond for today. Fished my way around pretty much the entire bank. Also went and hit the other pond behind me with equally 0 results. So, we're gonna, I don't know, give it a shot around here for a little bit and then might go head somewhere else. Alright y'all, nothing at spot number 1. We gave it a couple hours. I wasn't feeling it, but I'm not giving up yet. We're still gonna go try and do some more fishing. There's another pond down the road a little bit that I want to hit, so we're gonna give that a shot for a couple hours and see if we can pull anything out of there. And if not, then we'll just go run back to my place and maybe do a little bit of fishing around those little ponds behind my apartments, but we'll see how today goes. But yeah, meet you guys at spot number 2. Alright y'all, so spot number 2 was pretty much just a reflection of spot number 1. Whole lot of casting, not a lot of catching. But we're down here at spot number 3 today, and we're gonna see if we can get on a fish. At this point, I just want one. Honestly, like, I don't care how big it is, I don't care what I get bit on, I don't care how long it takes me, I just want one fish. Now that being said, it is actually colder now than it was before for some reason. I thought it was gonna be a little bit nicer, but the sun went away, and I think it might actually start snowing again here in a second. So I'm gonna try and wrap this up relatively quickly, hopefully. But yeah, I just brought one rod out, brought the little wacky rig because I think that's gonna be our best bet for today. We're gonna fish up here around some of this brush, and we're gonna see if we can pull one out real fast. And then I am going home, making myself some hot chocolate and taking a very long, very hot shower. All right, y'all, stay tuned. Let's get after it. All right, y'all, here we go. Like I said, just looking for one fish today. Again, brought out that little wacky rig. I just really think that's what they're gonna eat today. I don't know if they're gonna be all about a moving bite, and I don't really want to fish a drop shot or a Ned rig around here because, well, you guys can probably see this scummy stuff right in front of me. That just completely covers the bottom of this entire pond. So my options here are kind of limited, but one of the few things that I can do is fish something above that. So my options here are kind of limited, just like they were at the other spots that I was fishing this morning. But what I can do is fish something that kind of suspends weightless in the middle of the water column, which should more or less keep me out of most of this gross algae slimy stuff. So we're gonna fish around this tree around here. I was fishing out here yesterday actually. I got a bite on my first cast, so we'll see if we can replicate that success today. Somehow I doubt it, but we'll see. I could always go over to the private ponds to the right of me, the ones that are at my apartment complex, but I just feel like I've fished there a lot, filmed a lot of videos there, so just trying to switch it up for you guys, give you something new to look at. So I'm not just catching the same small fish in the same pond over and over again. This way I'm catching different small fish in different ponds. All right, let's go try the creek. It's a little creek that runs in over here. So I'm gonna kind of fish around the creek channel area. Gets a little bit deeper the further you get away from it. This pond doesn't really get very deep at all, but you know, deeper is a relative term. So it's probably like 4.5 foot as opposed to like 2. So we'll see. Maybe they're kind of hanging out up here. I don't know why they would be, but I don't know. I fished that half the pond pretty good, so we're gonna just kind of give this a once over up here and see what's going on. Oh man, that wind is starting to come in a little bit. It is. It's getting a little chilly. Well, it was a little chilly. It's getting really chilly. Oh my god. Come on, fish. I just need one of you. Just cooperate. Just need one bite. Maybe 2 if I miss the first one. Oh man. Why did I decide that today was going to be a good day to go fishing? It just snowed. Why would the fish want to be eating right now? Oh, is that a bite? That is a bite, I think. No way. Yes, I got one. Huh, I got a fish. Not a bad one either. Oh, really good one. Oh my god. Get up here, buddy. Yes. That's what we're talking about, dude. That is what we're freaking talking about. That is a nice fish for this little pond. Oh my god. And he choked that freaking worm all the way gone. Yes. Oh my god. Nice fish. Nice fish. He's probably about a pound. Not bad out of this little bite-sized pond. This thing is like a ½ acre big. That is not a bad one for out here. Man, that is awesome. I was not expecting a fish this size. I was hoping for a little baby one, but that will definitely do. Whew. Man, that is awesome. I was not expecting a fish like this. He's actually warm, which is crazy. I mean, it's not really that crazy. I'm sure the water temperature is probably warmer than the air temperature right now, but it's just so weird. This fish is warming my hands up. Wow, really pretty fish too. Gorgeous. Very black tail on him as well. Very prominent lateral line. Good looking fish. Male or female? I believe that is a male. Actually, I'm not really sure. It might be a female. I'm not sure. I don't know what color bass cum is. If it's yellow, then this is a dude. If not, then either he's pooping out something or this is a girl. But doesn't matter to me. It's a nice fish. All right. Thank you so much. Oh, you need a hand, buddy? Or are you good? I know, you're just a little cold. You're just a little bit cold. I'll help you out. There you go. There he goes. What are you looking at, Goose? I caught a freaking fish, boy. What you gonna do about that? Whew. That is what I wanted. Yes! I don't think I've been that excited about a 1-pounder in a very long time, but that is a long day of grinding. Worth it right there. All right, I think I'm gonna fish around here for a couple minutes, but as of right now, my hands are both cold as well as wet, so I don't know how much longer I'm gonna last out here. Overall though, super stoked about that one. Super stoked. All right, y'all, back in my place right now. Unfortunately, we weren't able to get on any more fish today. Didn't get another bite. I was out there probably for another 15 or 20 minutes after I caught that one fish, but it was just so cold out there. The wind started picking up and the snow started coming back a little bit. It started flurrying again, so I just decided to call it. Plus my hands were starting to sting. I don't know if you guys have ever felt that when you're out there and it's so cold that your hands literally feel like they're stinging, but that's pretty much what my hands were feeling like after about 20 more minutes out there. And real quick, I just wanted to go over the lure that caught the fish today. So this is that same, oh, Jesus. So the bait that I was using today was this Strike King shimmy stick in just a green pumpkin color. I dyed the ends a little bit chartreuse with just some JJ's Magic just to give it a little bit of extra scent and some flair. And I had that paired up with a VMC Wacky Rig hook, both of which I will have linked down in the description for you guys. I was fishing this on my spinning rod, so it's just a 6'6" medium fast. just your average spinning rod, good for all sorts of finesse techniques, wacky rig, drop shot, Ned rig, stuff like that, works super well for it. But yeah, as y'all saw today, it was a struggle. I tried my best to get out there and stay out as long as I possibly could. We hit 3 ponds today. I think I probably fished for 7 or 8 hours total, and I just have 1 bite to show for it. And honestly, I was kind of debating putting this video up. A lot of the times I don't really like to put up videos with 1 single fish catch in it. I just feel like they're not very interesting for people to watch. Like, nobody wants to sit through like a 15-minute video just to see somebody catch 1 fish, you know? The reason that I did end up putting this video up was because I wanted to show you guys that no matter the toughest conditions, no matter what cold weather, inclement weather, just terrible conditions you have, it is still possible to get bit. You might not get bit a lot, you might not get bit by really nice fish, but it is still possible to get bit. And I wanted to show you guys that even in the worst possible conditions, like a snowstorm in the middle of April, you guys can still go out and catch fish if you really just put your head down, put your nose to the grindstone, and get after it. If you're ever faced with really terrible conditions like I was today, I would suggest going really finessey and really small presentations. The smaller the better. As you guys saw, the wacky rig worked out really well for us. That's just a great all-around pre-spawn, spawn kind of deal. If you guys have some tough conditions out there and you can't get bit, I would definitely suggest a wacky rig this time of the year. It definitely seems to work. But you could also do something like a drop shot or a Ned rig or a small swim bait. Just anything finessey and small is probably going to be your best bet. But yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, do me a favor, hit that like button as well as the subscribe button if you want to see some more content from me. Hopefully within the next week or so, this weather starts getting back to normal and I can get back out and do some regular fishing. But I think that's going to do it for me, y'all. Check and wreck 'em, and I'll catch you on the next one. I'm out. Peace.